Some of you guys already know that the car was having crazy fuel trims. In the last video, I probably showed what was going on with the car, with it going negative 31% short-term fuel trims. The car was dying out on me. Miraculously, the car's running okay after about 4 days of running like crap with me doing nothing, running on the stock tune. So I'm not sure what kind of issue it was. Fuel injector issue, O2 sensor issue, another issue, maybe Honda problem issue. Regardless, we went online on Amazon and we ordered a brand new oxygen sensor. As you guys know, I did order one time an eBay sensor, which was a complete waste of money and it did not work, so we ordered a original Denso. That just came in. I'll show you guys in a second. And I'm pretty sure I'm probably gonna overlay right now the video when it was going really rich and subtracting a lot of fuel. This is just the data log I ran right now after I tanked up the vehicle. The crazy thing is, I've noticed this, I'm not sure if you guys can relate. Every time I tank up the vehicle and then I'm at a standstill, it likes to take away a lot of fuel. Like that is going rich. It's taking away 17% of fuel pretty much at what? Where are we? We're at idle right now. So I noticed this full tank. I'm guessing maybe because there's more pressure in the gas tank and maybe the injectors are bad and leaking and they can't close all the way, and that extra pressure seeps the fuel past the injectors easier. I'm not sure. I really am not sure, but that's just something I noticed. We're going to swap out this oxygen sensor right now. We're going to reset the battery. So all the fuel trims, short-term, long-term, will be cleared out. And we'll see whether this was an oxygen sensor issue or whether it was an injector issue. Because if we still have the problem and the crazy fuel trims, it's probably an injector issue. It could be a fuel pump issue. It could be a fuel pressure regulator issue. And just a bunch of issues that we kind of want to work out before we actually start turboing this vehicle so it doesn't blow on us the first time. Hopefully this snow is going to melt soon. The car has a fresh wash on it, looking pretty, sitting pretty. And again, guys, this is the brand new Denso sensor in original Denso packaging. I will show you guys the part number here shortly once I take it apart. This is the eBay one that we bought, which was a complete waste of money and time. Looks the same, but there's no markings on it, obviously what company it is. And that was completely junk. It's not working whatsoever. The original one is right over here. I'll show you guys the part numbers of all of them. The original ones came with these white tabs. A lot of these newer sensors come with orange tabs. Alright, this is your part number right here, guys. Original, sealed. Go with Denso. Go with the original, guys. Don't even waste your time with other oxygen sensors. You gotta pay to play, and you definitely want the car to be running right, and you want the original specs, the original sensitivity of the sensor to control the air fuel ratios and monitor the air fuel ratios that are currently running. I was planning on getting an oxygen sensor regardless for the turbo build, so I know this 95,000 mile old sensor is reading accurately. I was planning on doing this. I didn't think I was going to do it this soon, but it's probably meant to be, and let's do it. Let's go ahead and change it. To change it, you're going to have to get yourself a toolkit oxygen sensor socket set. Thanks Bullet's Garage for lending me this one. I've been using it for some time while I've been swapping out all these oxygen sensors. Very easy to do. It's a 22 mil socket right here. Done. The car is warm. I just came back from work. We're going to unplug this sensor right over here. Use a 1/2 inch socket. Be careful, it's hot. Probably one of the easiest oxygen sensors you will ever replace on a vehicle. So I'm not going to be throwing this one out. I'm still going to keep it just as a backup. It still runs and drives currently, even though we had some issues with the car earlier. I'm gonna keep it. All right, we got 3 sensors here. Original, Denso, eBay. The only thing I'm concerned about here on this Denso one, on the original one it says Denso DU5C and it has part numbers on it. This one just says Denso but it's completely looking different, so I'm not sure if it's just a newer age sensor. This Denso sensor doesn't really have the part number. It has the part number, where was it on that paper? This is the only place it had that accurate sensor number, but let's put it on. Let's hope it works. We're gonna throw on some anti-seize on the threads here, which we have been doing the last few replacements, and we'll throw the sensor on. Alright guys, torque wrench, 33 pound-feet of torque right here. Alright, let's snug this up, make sure the connections are nice and tight. And that's all she wrote. Let's clear all the fuel trim data, so we're not comparing the bad data with the new data. Shout out to Interstate Batteries. 2014, guys, 2014. Making this 6 years old, a little bit over 6 years, and had no issues starting this season. So big shout out to Interstate Batteries. It's funny, all these new oxygen sensors, I've noticed a lot of Civics have this orange one that are original. So it's kind of ironic again that this one was a white tail. Again, probably makes no difference, maybe based on the generation of 8th gen Civics, but it is what it is. We'll give it a few minutes, then we'll reattach this. We'll go in the car, start it up, let it idle, see if it goes into closed loop. Remember guys, the eBay sensor we had earlier did not want to go into closed loop, and what I mean by that is closed loop is when the oxygen sensor is working and adjusting the air fuel ratios, fuel trims automatically. It's a after combustion process. So what that means is combustion happens, that exhaust gases are coming out into the header and downpipe, and it's reading those gases. Now it's making adjustments based on what this sensor sees. So again, this one wasn't making those adjustments. The signal wasn't being transferred. Again, the signal wires are the blue and the white ones right here. The black ones are the heater element wires. So we'll be able to see if the new one's working, which I hope it is. And we don't want any more problems with oxygen sensors, guys. Let that heater element warm up. We're gonna start data logging here. You can see I'm, oh, not data logging, but live streaming, because I can move the pedal and I get a response. So let's go ahead and start it up, see what happens. It's open loop originally, and we want to see it go to closed loop, but I think it's gonna work because I already see this one reading air fuel ratios. There it is, boys. Closed loop. It's adjusting that fuel ratio. Again, 14.7 is kind of what we want to target. Also, another thing I want to do here is, you see the command and air fuel ratio. I've been messing around with that and trying to see, is it supposed to adjust? The air fuel command's always adjusting too, and this one looks like it's adjusting just like the old sensor did. I've been looking at some data logs, and I swear some data logs, the air fuel command is either 14.7, something around 13 mid throttle, and then you got your wide open throttle command. I'm not sure if those people are tuning based on a map tune, and that makes the difference. But regardless, right now car is looking good. Fuel trims are pretty much -1.0, which that's perfect. Again, this is the stock tune I'm running, guys. Before, on the old O2 sensor, my fuel trims here would like to go on average short-term -5. So we'll see, guys. Hopefully this oxygen sensor solves our fuel trim issue, so we can start tuning it properly this time, not tuning around the problem. And the problem was the old oxygen sensor, which it's possible, we're not sure yet. We'll have to stick around for the next video, a couple driving sessions to see what's going on. but I'm hoping to get this issue solved so I can start tuning naturally aspirated, adjusting parameters like I wanted to originally. I want to boost up the ignition timing 2 degrees so this thing is a little bit faster, and we'll go from there, guys. Anyway, stick around for the turbo Civic R18 build here on YouTube. We're going to be going all the way with this car, hopefully with cheap budget eBay parts. Stay tuned, subscribe to the channel, drop a thumbs up on this video, support the algorithm, and support your boy. Peace.
I ain't here for the money, I ain't